EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. On first down, Mahomes dancing to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes buying time to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yard.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alvin Kamara, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
11, mighty. 11.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
54 Mike. Check.
11.
Check 9.
11. Hey, can.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here we go. Big 13.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
11 MT tape.
Now Joe Mixon muscles him off. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get up.
Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes being chased out left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Catch is made by Hardman. And on the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. McPherson on for the point after.
And that makes it 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And some room to work. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A 10th carry for Kamara. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's coming. Double up. 12.
Play action. It's Burrow. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action with Burrow. Flushed out right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
To the air again, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10.
Can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. On the right hash. Kick is good. They'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 7.
Let's go, D. 11 MT, 11 MT. Check, check. Watch 54.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Thomas.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Burrow on play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for Cincinnati. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give, this is Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop?
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Burrow. Completes it to Hardman. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
12. Here we go. 11 mighty.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The 34-yard line.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
11 Thomas. Check 13. Check.
Again, it's Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
53 check. 11. We got. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 3.
Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down at 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
gets the offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Finding Hardman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Shedding the tackle. Still going. They can't stop him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here we go.
And we got Mike, number 53.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Shit. Why? Get wide. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Stop.
On second down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go. 180. 180.
54 is the mic. 54 is the mic.
Stop.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Sponge.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we get to be here to watch this one.
touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle something.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still...